Okay, people, we are back with another what if video. And this time around, guys, we're going to be talking about what if Capcom released a Final Fight game collection. You know, how cool would that be? I'm talking like pretty much every single Final Fight game in one collection on disc, obviously physical copy for like the PS4, Xbox One and Switch and all that. And we're also going to be getting into which games I would like to see in that collection, because there's some really good ones out there. Obviously, you know, the Final Fight series is, you know, a fantastic game series. It came out at the arcades, the first game, back in 1989. So obviously, let's check out some gameplay here for a second. Obviously, you know, this would have to be number one. Even though this game is pretty easy to get, you can get this in the Capcom Classics collection for the PS2 and Xbox original. And also you can get this in the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle. Look at Hagar just wreaking havoc up in this bitch. On top of that, they made quite a few different versions of Final Fight, the first game. Obviously, you know, you got the arcade edition, you got the Super Nintendo version, you get the Game Boy Advance, and you get the Final Fight, the Sega CD version. And there might be more, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So let's take a look here. As you can see, there's quite a few different versions of the first game and a bunch of different games, you know. Oh, that's right, they did put it out on the double impact for the PS3 and Xbox 360 as well. But then you got Final Fight 3 here. You got Mighty Final Fight that came out on the NES. That would be cool to see. Final Fight 2. Especially it would be nice to see Final Fight 2 and 3, because those games, if you try to pick those games up now for the Super Nintendo, they're expensive games. You know, Final Fight 2 runs, I think, about 40 on up, give or take. And Final Fight 3 is really expensive. This runs about like $70, give or take. So they're pretty expensive games. So to have a collection would be awesome for like one low price of, say, like $20 or even $30. I'd be cool with. So let's take a look at the Sega CD version. So as you can tell, the music is different in the Sega CD version. I think each version has its own music, I believe. But it would be nice to get all versions of the first game, obviously. And so, yeah, obviously Final Fight 1, let's see here. Let's type in Final Fight 2 here. So obviously you're gonna want to have Final Fight 2, which is another cool game for the Super Nintendo. Oh, he's got commentary. We'll mute that. But yeah, it's a cool game. Obviously, Final Fight 3. Let's take a look. For the Super Nintendo, be nice to, you know, obviously get this version as well. Yeah, this game here is expensive. Yeah, you try finding this for the Super Nintendo today, man. You're gonna be playing quite a bit. And also, to add icing to the cake, we would have to have Final Fight Revenge, which came out in 1999 on the arcades, and it came out in 2000 for the Saturn, but it only came out in Japan. This game, we'll play a little bit of footage here. This is a 3D fighting game, kind of like the Street Fighter EX games. This game only hit Japan. And I would love to play this game. It looks pretty decent. So this one here would be, you know, in my opinion, icing on the cake if we can get, you know, an arcade port of Final Fight Revenge in the collection. That would be sweet, man, I think. So let's take a look at the Wikipedia on that. So as you can see here, you know, Final Fight Revenge Japanese is a 1999 Japanese-American 3D fighting game. It was ported to the Sega Saturn home consoles in 2000. And as you can see here, JP had only hit Japan. It never hit the US, and it looks like a pretty solid, you know, fighting game. And I believe it was done also in English, but it just never got ported over here to the US, which is a bummer, because it does look pretty decent. And yeah, definitely this would be, I think, you know, like I said, the icing to the cake as far as the Final Fight collection goes. So yeah, I would definitely love to see a big Final Fight, you know, collection done by Capcom. Hell yeah, because this one looks pretty cool. Anyways, guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. That's another episode of What If. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you guys would like to see Capcom do a Final Fight game collection. Also, before I go, yes, I would also like them to throw in Final Fight Streetwise. Why not? Mighty Final Fight. Also the Game Boy Advance version of Final Fight. You know, and definitely Final Fight Revenge. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, because I think this would be really cool. And you know, I would love to, like I said, I think a lot of us would love to play Final Fight Revenge. This game is over 20 years old, and probably most of us never got a chance to play that. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video, guys. I'm out of here, and y'all have a great one.